Greetings, goddesses and gods. Ini si Nukumada di tuku bakada ni lishi dukuma ni di surukum hada de sutra hajishti kitro. Neketi surukum bakbahedi suguiti shi. So I just want to speak on a little bit about what's been going on, what we're learning and stuff like that, so. But I notice a lot of people like to, they love their suffering. They love their suffering. This is what we call giving our power away. And I know a lot of people don't like this mind stuff, don't like to believe in their mind, believe in this law of mind, the power of your thoughts, the power of your beliefs, the laws of what you think and convictions, what you believe to be true. And I notice through fear, this is what I've learned through fear, is that we'll talk about money. I notice a lot of people, this is what I observe, and this is the way I observe myself. I used to be like, like this with money, when you're paying for things and things like this. Man, you got this attitude, right? This much money, oh my God, man. You see, and this was an attitude. And the universe was responding to my attitude, the way I carried myself, and what my thoughts were, is that there was none of it. There wasn't even around. And nobody, and everybody was like that. So the universe responded to me, and it gave me the experience of that which I acted out. Ooh, man, I can't buy that. Ooh, fuck, damn, man. So what I learned is that I was economically unhealthy and stingy, and the feeling of not enough. And that's what the universe gave back to me. There was not enough. There was just enough to do what I needed to do, but just enough. And so what and then I noticed everyone around me was the same way, always talking bad about it. And money has ears. Money definitely has ears. It listens. And it only goes to people who like money, who love money, who spend it freely, but not to the extreme where you're, signing your house over. We're not talking about that. Money has nothing to do with paper at all, actually. That's just an idea of how we get paid for our beliefs. So what I did was started giving it away freely. I stopped saying I spent this, spend that, spend. The definition of spend, the very definition of spend, is to just give it away. Give it away. And then what? Then you have no money. So what needed to be done was to change the way I spoke to myself. Started to see myself counting cash, putting in stacks of thousands or hundreds, $100 bills. You can do that all day long. It's free. You can test the law of attraction for free. This is something free you can do. And just like the more that energy, that power that we put on, that stingy, oh man, why can't you do that for free? Why can't you see yourself counting cash, putting stacks of it down there? And next thing you know, you're circulating like that. You're at the store, you're like, yeah, here. It comes back to me times 10. I already know it. It don't matter. It's right there. Who cares? It's money. It comes right back to you. But a lot of people want to depend on the pressure, the stock market. That's all I hear. Oh my God, did you see this and that? No, I don't see that. I see what's in here. Me counting money. And magically, believe it or not, your mind will work what seems like magic to bring this money to you. I know this. This is a conviction I believe. You see, I'm not in the store going, I'm just like, yeah. And I see when I do it, it comes back to me. I see it times 10. Because I'm counting it. See money flowing all over the place in your mind. In your fucking mind. Do this in your mind. This is the power that we have, is our minds. The imagination. The law of mind. The science of mind. This will come back to you because it's in your mind. And the more you're fixated on this thing all day long, go to sleep thinking, see, wow, man, I just counted how much money I count. The mind doesn't know. The sub mind don't know what's real or anything. It knows what you're fixated on, which is that, oh, man, I don't know, man, I just can't, I don't have it. Okay, so the universe responds to you accordingly. That's how it works. But people don't want to take responsibility for their thinking. They don't want to do it. Ja, leitu sokuma hade istiki disidi. Te kitolokuma ha. Tu shidi li kiki muma. Lahaneki tuku lahanishtuku. And money is circulating in my life. So then I started to come up with phrases to tell myself that this is all real. So I started to say, like, money comes back to me times 10. Money comes back to me times 10. And I let go of that tension that I had, that tension that I didn't want to give it away because why not? Well, there's nothing there, but it'll come back to me. Then I started to see, the more I gave out, the more it came back. A lot of times what came back might not have been paper. It might have came back as in resources. Because then I started to think, how is this going to help me 10 years down the road? So now I've just expanded my consciousness to an awareness beyond this time and space. So I went to the future. And when you start doing this, you start to form and condition your mind to wealth. This doesn't happen overnight. It's a way of life. It's a way how you think, how you believe, and how you feel inside. How are you feeling? Most people are feeling terrible. And the universe responds to you accordingly. Because you're fixated on this terribleness. Doom and gloom's coming. People all the time. So I stopped engaging in this conversation with doom and gloom with people. I just said, why? And if they say, then they'll throw on that, No, I don't know. I don't know. Now you've asked me a question. Now I can give you a long, drawn-out philosophical answer, and you ain't gonna like it. Period. No, I don't see what you see. Because what you see is because it's inside of you. That's how your inner world is out there. Imagine that. I don't see that. So my life is not governed. You see, here we go. This is the science of mind. My life is not governed by what goes on out there. You see, so I say this. So I start to tell tell people this, because that's what's real. I'm not governed by this shit no more. Divine law and order governs my life. That's not divine law and order. So why the fuck would I want to go and journey on to that fucked up thing that you're talking about that you see? Because I don't see it. I don't get mad like that. That just came out. I'm not trying to be aggressive and shit. I don't do that shit. I'm divine law. Divine law and order governs my life. See what I'm saying? And so you have to view money like this. Paper, money, whatever. See money flowing constantly like this. In the bank, out the bank. In the bank, out the bank. When you go and sit down at the beach, you see the tide going out and coming in. Just the same way, the same thing as money going out and coming in. It does not matter. Now, once you start telling yourself it comes back to me times 10, then it starts multiplying. But you got to be consistent. You got to be, surely as you thought, so shall it come to pass. And as you have purposed, so shall it stand. That's the law. That is the law of the land. And I gathered all this through fear, the fear of just doing that, because I've tested. It's a test. You can test the law for free. It doesn't cost you anything. It costs you your thinking. See, next thing you know, when you get your thought, when you say you get a thought of something like, like money, we talk about money, or an imagery, just see yourself doing this, counting money, see money flowing in the bank, money line, and you start to say, money loves me, money loves my pockets, loves to line my pockets. I love it. I feel great. I can help people. I can help someone. You know what I'm saying? I can help this person. I can help. I can give away. Give away. So you start saying, just giving your shit away, coming back. You're doing great. You see this. So you don't have time to be fixated on what was no longer, terrible. You don't have time for terribleness because you're too fixated on this now. And you do this constantly, day in and day out, over and over and over and over again. Just the same way we talked ourselves into being stingy and that there was no money and everything's terrible. You gotta listen to yourself. Listen to what you were saying. The words that come out of your mouth. The universe gives back to you. Always, always, always. It's not dead wind. It goes somewhere, for sure. Well, so thank you for listening to me ramble on about money, wealth, real wealth. Real wealth is how are you feeling? The very definition of wealth is happiness. We don't need money to be happy. Money is just a tool. You don't need it. It's a tool. Just like an electrician, they take electricity, right? They can take this electricity, you can't see it, but it's there, and they can light up a city with it. He knows how to manage it. He knows what the fuck he's doing. He or she, whatever. They know what the fuck they're doing. They know how to use the power. Someone like me can go and fucking take electricity and do whatever, burn the fucking city down. Because I don't know what the fuck I was doing with it, you see? So you have to learn through repetition. Recondition your mind. Like we conditioned our mind. We were consistently negative, consistently doubtful, consistently full of fear. Oh, I can't do this and this and this and oh my god this and fuck, man, fucking stressing out and Look, I'm making myself sick because my stomach hurts now. I'm doing this to myself. I don't even realize it because it's the money doing it to me and other people are doing it to me. But I got to keep thinking like this because I can't do this. I can't do that. Oh my God, I got fucking anxiety. This person's doing it. It's all me doing it to me. I was doing my own devilment to me. There's no devil. There's no bad energy. I was the bad energy. I was the devil doing it to myself. You see, but people don't like this kind of thinking because you got to take responsibility for the way you think and what you believe and how you feel. You're responsible for that. Not a fucking piece of paper, not a person sitting in an office, not a fucking religious leader high up on the fucking whoever the fuck he's on. None of that shit is nothing. It even says in any of these good books, it says it's not out there. There's nothing up there. Nobody in a fucking office. It ain't no about the material. It's not there. Why are you still going there and doing these things? But I'm telling, the thing says I'm not. No, it's not out there. You are doing it all to yourself. So that's what I've learned through fear. Because I took responsibility for the way I thought. Get out of the negative thinking patterns of I can't do this, can't have this, there is none of this, poor this, doom and gloom's coming. Did you see what the paper said? Did you see what Google said? Did you see the stock market? Did you see what your neighbor did? Did you see fucking this and doing this and your coworker that, coworker this? Holy shit. Man, make me fucked up. No wonder why we're fucked up mentally, anxiety. Oh my God. You gave me PTSD, bro. Get the fuck away from me. That's what I said to myself. Get the fuck away from me. You're giving me PTSD, motherfucker. That's what I said to myself. And I was like, holy shit. That ain't right, bro. This is righteousness right here. You go to that place where you're breathing. That's it. That's all you got. That's the righteousness. And you can animate this. That's the beauty of the spirit. You can animate the spirit. What does that mean? You can give life to something unknown. Period. You're an artist. You are a beautiful creature of this crazy divine presence. Beautiful, fabulous, just as the way the divine wanted you to be. And I thank you. And I fill my heart with gratitude now. It's something new I never did before. And I started to I started to see myself in harmony, peace, and health, joy. Money had nothing to do with me. It was just a tool. It's how you use it. How you use your mind. How you use your subconscious mind. What you telling yourself. And these things that we do over and over and over, and these people that we see, when these people come to you and they sound like this, once they get the fuck away from me, you see themselves, you see in your mind, picture them just dancing. Just picture them dancing with money falling down. You don't have to get all crazy. Just see that image while they're rambling on about who knows, because you don't care. And when they see that, feel that energy, they'll start to shade away, drift away from you. They're not on. They can't bring you down. You know what I'm saying? They can't make you see on their level because you were already there. Now you're up here. Yeah. I'm saying. Right on. Did you hear what I said? Yeah. That you have a terrible life and you hate yourself. You hate your neighbors. You hate your coworkers. You hate life. You hate your job. You're doing shit you don't want to do. That's what I heard. Let's see, it was a story to them. Well, no, that's not. Yeah, that is what you said. I heard you say it. That's what I was telling myself. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a conversation with yourself. Just like I'm doing right here. You gotta have a conversation with yourself. Say, dude, get the fuck away from me. You hate yourself. I do not. Then I started to say my condition. My life is not determined by my condition. My conditions are not determined by what goes on out there. It's determined by what goes on in here. Having that image of myself being healthy, wealthy, prosperous, harmony, joy, peace. That's where it's all at. Ain't nothing out there. But on that happy note, thank you. I hope you all have a blessed day. Thanks for tuning in. And yeah, I'm trying to get back up on here again. I'm very super busy. A lot of things going on. I've got some other things going on happening. Some upcoming things. So we'll see what's going on. Thank you. I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys soon. I love you guys.